So what are the 10 must-have accessories for kayak fishing beginners? Kayak fishing is an incredible way to get up close and personal with nature, but being prepared with the right gear is essential for a safe and successful adventure. In this video, we'll dive into my top 10 must-have accessories every kayak angler should have in their arsenal, including what I believe are the best reels for kayak fishing. From life-saving flotation devices to fish-finding technology and storage solutions, we've got you covered. Get ready to elevate your kayak fishing game and make the most of your time on the water. Tight lines, let's get started. If you're kayak fishing, the most important piece of equipment you have is your personal flotation device. These are critical. Do not leave the shore without one. Fishing is a very dangerous sport, and too many people lose their lives because they think they can look after themselves on the water. A PFD is critical. Make sure you wear one at all times and be safe on the water. For beginners, I recommend the vest style of PFD, as the inflatable ones can make it hard to get back into the kayak and safety. Accessory number 2 is a fish finder. I've got a Garmin fish finder. The version I have is the Striker Vivid 4CV with a transducer. It also has a GPS and tracking feature, so I can check out what's going on at the bottom of the water. I can also put in some waypoints, so if I find a good little fishing spot, I can hit a waypoint and then just type in where I'm at. Really a good little kit, easy to use, quite small, very compact, so I can recommend the Garmin. Good product. At number 3 is a comfy seat. You spend a great deal of time out paddling on the water, and unless you have a comfortable seat, it can be very, very hard on your back, and your fishing experience isn't going to be great. For one that's got a good frame, a breathable backing, and an ability to go up and down so that you can move when you're fishing, and a slot underneath for your fishing gear is great. Must-have accessory number 4 is a fishing crate. I've made mine out of a couple of milk crates, but of course you can purchase them from many of the suppliers. I find this is critical because you can store everything here, from your cold drinks in an esky to water, everything you need. I've added 3 stand-up fishing rod holders in the back made out of some plastic piping, just so I can keep my rods out of the way when I'm paddling. A fishing crate really is one of the key things for a good day on the water. You can keep everything out of the way and focus on the fishing. Number 5 is a good fishing reel. I'm a big fan of the Penn range of reels, particularly the Kingfisher and also the Slammer 4. These are waterproof, so therefore when you drop them in the water, which you will, they won't seize up and rust. They have a very big drag capacity, so you can catch those big fish even on the smaller reels. They may be a little heavier than some of the other premium brands, but for me, they're the perfect kayak fishing reel. Don't forget though to make sure you leash them onto your kayak. Otherwise it could be a very expensive outing. Leave a comment below if you'd like me to give you a full 2-year review of the Penn Slammers that I've been using out on the bay. At 6 are your trusty rod holders. You can use them for trolling, you can use them just to hold your rods out when you're paddling along, and you can use them for bait fishing. Rod holders really do make life a little easier when you're on the kayak. I use Scotty and Railblazers, plus some that I've made out of plastic pipe. Number 7 is a VHF marine radio. This is another key piece of safety equipment that you should always have on your kayak. You can check the weather, contact the Coast Guard or Marine Rescue, and even keep up to date with your friends and their fishing activities. Number 8 is a paddle leash. The paddle is your lifeline and your engine on a kayak. If you lose it overboard, in deep water, or in fast-running tide, then you're in serious trouble. You need to keep control of your paddle at all times, so leashing it to your kayak may save your life. At number 9 is dry bags. Here's some of the dry bags I use. On this end we've got a light one, which I often just stow in the kayak with an extra jumper and protective gear. Pretty light, you wouldn't want to take this in the bush, but it's pretty good on the kayak. This is a heavy duty one I use if I'm going down whitewater or up into the bush camping for a couple of days. When it's sealed, you can see it fits a lot of gear. It's very easy to use. On this side we've got a couple of little personal ones. The green one I use to
put my car keys in, usually my pods, my sound pods for my earphones, and my car keys. I put a wallet in there as well, and again, seals up very tightly and it's very good. On the left, you've got to have one of these if you're going to be videoing or taking your camera out, your phone out on the kayak or anywhere in the water. One of these completely seals up. I bought this one off YouTube the other day. I'm giving it a bit of a trial. So far it's been very good. It's a Pro case, fits my Pixel Pro 7 without any problem, and it's very good.
And at number 10, we have a floating fishing net. If you want to land big fish or fish with sharp gill plates, you really do need a net. Getting the net into the water and under the fish rather than dragging them up over the kayak is absolutely the only way to get them in safely. Make sure you get a floating net and leash it to your kayak, as I've lost two already as they slip straight into the water. There you have it, folks, the 10 essential accessories that will take your kayak fishing adventures to the next level. From staying safe on the water with proper flotation devices to hooking into big fish with top-notch gear. These recommendations will set you up for success. Please let me know in the comments section what must-have accessories you'll be adding to your setup next. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more kayaking and fishing tips. So get out there and start exploring new waters. Tight lines, and I'll see you on the next adventure.